Okay, this is Lake Jordan, online open, and I'm just going to show you where I go and how I play the online tournament. Let's go. First attempt. The leader's got 70 pounds. I'm going to use two spots primarily. I may run to a third spot. And I am using Takumi Ito. I put out a bunch of videos about my hotspots for Jordan Lake, but I have a new one. I have a new hotspot that I recently found, but I have studied this lake. Every square inch of it. And I only found like 3-4 spots that I thought were excellent for the extra giant bass. Let's just go right. This is Ito's boat. It's pretty snazzy. See where I am on the map. You see that purple icon? Now, as you come up to the edge, watch for this point and these trees in the water. Now, it is not this point right here. It's this point right here. And I'm just going to try my luck today, and no matter how I do, I'm probably going to release this video. I'm going to use the Jankelistic swim bait, of course. And I'm going for it, folks. I'm going for the big win. Me and Takumi Ito. Takumi, if you're watching out there, this one's for you, bud. And you can see this spot is absolutely loaded with all manner of bass and fish. And I can tell you that if you check the Jordan, you will not find many spots like this. I know it's a great spot. I'm not sure how I will perform. But I know the spot is good. Thought I saw a big giant trophy in here. And that's what you need, folks, to win. You need 5 15-pounders in one attempt. You have to have that good a day. Because on PlayStation, that's what you need. The PlayStation people are very competitive, and they get about the equivalent of 5 15-pounders. Someone's going to have that. Bunch of giant stripers now. But just give it time. You got nothing to lose. You know, give it time. Try to be patient. It is a competition, but it's a fishing competition. So you got to be extra, extra patient. And whenever you find a real hot spot like this one, you give it time. You can see there's a bunch of giant stripers here right now, guarding the bass, guarding the big bass, trying to screen you off them. Bunch of big catfish and stripers. That's because here there's there's 16 pounders here. Eventually. There are hogs here. Real pigs. I know that from countless hours fishing this spot in free venue. Just on my own time. There's a big cruiser. I don't know how big he is, but he looks, no, he's not that big. I hope I do well. I don't really care about winning, but I do, you know, I would love to win. I just know that on PlayStation, it's a long shot. The PlayStation Bassmaster people are very good.
That right there.
And it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard to compete with them. Looks like the stripers are gone. And really, I'm relying on this spot, hopefully, for a couple 15 pounders in 30 minutes. The other 30 minutes, I'm going to dedicate to another spot. That I'm very confident in fishing. It's the one in that cove that I made a video about. The deep cove where there's that There's that hot spot where there's all those giant trophies. So, I mean, you really don't have to watch through the whole video to know what I'm doing. I'm spending 30 minutes here, 30 minutes on that spot, and if I do well, that's great. If I do poorly, you know, it's my fault. They're great spots. This would be an excellent strategy for anyone looking for 5 15 pounders on Lake Jordan during this competition. That could be a big one. But I want to dedicate 30 minutes per hotspot because I just believe in these spots. I mean, I know the Jordan Lake, and I've been fishing it on my own time for countless hours. So I just know the frequency of XXL bass is great on these particular spots. Decent. You need better than that to win, that's for sure. You need 15. 15 pounders. And there's some people that come out here and they max out their bags every single time, you know, and they get 15 pounders, and, you know, they just smoke the rest of us usually, but I just honestly, I don't know of any other spots that are better. And I've checked the whole lake multiple times. But I hope it's a really great attempt, and that I can release the video, and it's not like some terrible attempt and that all goes wrong, and you know, all this is for nothing, and I can't really release a video that poor. But spots like this are very rare on the Jordan. I think you'll find if you spend any time on the Jordan that Jordan Lake bass are a real challenge to find at all. The lake is scarce. There's not many spots that look just like this one, or like my second spot that I'm going to go to. Not many spots at all. But you got to pick the right lure. And if you're new to Bassmaster, you might want to purchase the Predator pack. It includes the Jankelistic swim bait. And it is, it's really necessary. It's such a giant killer that you really need it, folks. The Jankelistic swim bait is particularly good for the XXL bass. And the stripers are back. And if you're new to Bassmaster and you get one of these big fish on, bust them off. Tighten your drag all the way up and bust them off. You don't have time. Stripers will take all your time to reel in, all your time. You only have an hour to get five. I mean, in reality, if you want to win, you only have an hour to get 5 15-pound trophies. That's the reality of competition on the Jordan. Some people are just very, very knowledgeable and very good at this lake. There's a big cruiser back there. I don't think this is the one I saw, though. This one's not very big. He's too fast to be big. If they're really fast, probably they're not really big. And if they jump, if they're able to jump out of the water, they're not very big either. The really big ones they kind of bunny hop. They kind of hop.
What do you got?
But they don't ever jump because they're just too fat and too sloppy. You see all the trash fish here. That's because they're screening out there's really good ones here too. Really good ones. But I'm going to have to leave in 10 minutes for another spot. Bust them off, guys. But I hope you try the online open. It's what every Bassmaster lover wants to do is win one of the online opens. It's my dream to win one of these competitions. And some people win like almost every competition. I don't understand that. Like, that's just not me, you know. I'm just not that kind of person competitively. I just don't have the skill, you know, to win like every time. That's okay, because I enjoy the game
You have caught an
maybe
absolutely
more
gorilla.
than people that win all the time. Gretel, no barking. No, no, no. Gretel, no, Gretel, no barking. Mom is asleep. So far, it's just straight trash. A 12 pounder and a 13 pounder. And that will not be good enough to win. But I think just competition is just exciting. So I am going to enter. Like the lakes that I know really well, I am going to enter and I'm going to try.
But he caught a toad.
This one could have some size. And I hope so, because in 7 minutes, I have to leave. And you see that guy up there, Trouble Man? He got second place in the last competition that just ended, which was, oh, I forget.
You're gonna have a few competitors trembling with that toad.
I did not enter that last competition because the last competition was not one of my lakes that I know very well, and I just know it's a bad time. If you don't have a few spots that you know real well, and the online open is miserable, and you just don't get anywhere, and you have a poor round, and plus you're hoping for so much, and it goes really poorly, and unless you really know a lake, don't enter the online open. You know, I mean, well, that's up to you, but I found that I get angry when I don't do well in a competition. And so, use your judgment. If you feel confident, by all means, enter. Now, this is different from what I usually experience on this spot. Usually, these 12, 13 pounders I've been getting, they're usually all 15. Like on free fishing, they're usually all like 15 pounders, 15, 16. But here during the open on this spot, it's been pretty calm, pretty cool. Ooh, very nice, very nice.
With that one. But at least it's a good, solid keeper.
That's my best fish yet. That brings me up to 62. And as you can see, guys, this is what I was saying about this spot on my secret hotspot video. It's loaded with high quality bass. There's a really big one back there. He's over here. I missed him. We came back. I'm gonna pitch out towards him again. Don't see him. There's a really big cruiser back there. Now it seems like the big bass are starting to turn up. I may stay here. I committed to 30 minutes on each hotspot, but now I'm noticing the giants are starting to turn up. I just got a 14 pounder just recently, so I don't know if I should really move yet. Oh my God, look how big that one is back there. Yeah. Oh, missed him. Come on, big boy. Come back. There he is. This could be a big one. Oh, he's enormous. Oh no, he jumped. He jumped. He's probably not that big. Every time they jump, you know it's not a 15-pounder. It's, you know, those things can't even jump out of the water. It did look pretty big though under the water. It's just, guys, it's a great spot for giant trophy bass, and I'll stand by that. I've checked the whole lake. I'm sure there's some spots that are reliable for giant trophies that I don't know about. Oh, that's terrible.
Give that hog a bone.
Absolutely have to have the 15-pounders to win. I don't know why it looks so huge. Like under the water, and yet when I brought it in, 10-pounder. All right, I guess I should use my better judgment and go to the next hotspot. Now, if you've watched my largemouth bass hotspots on the Jordan Lake video, you will know where I'm going next. And I have popularized this next spot. Most people that probably know about this spot know about it because of me, because I put a video out there revealing this spot. But it's also excellent for the XXL bass that you need to win on the Jordan Lake. You see my map up there, just passing the dam. See my map, just watch my map. Going north. If you don't know about this spot, I'll show it to you now. You see this deep cove? There is a hot spot for XXL giant size quality bass. And it's right here on the point, on the edge of the inlet. You see this tree and this point. This is the hot spot. And apparently there's no fish here now. Oh yeah, here comes the fish finder. Now it's starting to say fish everywhere. But if you fish the Jordan at all, you know it's scarce. It is scant. It's very hard to find pockets of giant, huge bass, especially the XXL supersized bass. Rattle, no barking. My mom's dog is sitting on my lap. It is almost 20 till 7 in the morning. And I'm just trying to do my best here to win. And show you guys my stratagem. And I'm just not getting real lucky with the supersized bass. My best was a 14 pounder. 14 some. Now here, there's so many bass, you might consider breaking them off when you get the smaller ones, or just really tightening up the tension and bringing them in quickly. Because there's so many trash junk bass here. But it is a reliable honey hole for extra large bass as well. So you just gotta break the ones off you don't want. There's an extra large bass. He took a couple passes at it, but then left. See if maybe I can attract him with this swim bait. Darn it. I continue to miss this fish. He's a monster. That's why he's not biting right away. He's a really giant sized bass. XXL quality size, huge score bass. And now apparently he's gone. But you can see what this spot is like. It's just fire, you know. It's just excellent for giant quality trophy bass. And there's no other spot like it on the Jordan that I know of. And I've checked the whole lake. Now I've had some trouble with this Jenko swim bait, so I'm gonna have to change my lure. I've missed a couple really big bass with it, you know. So I'm going to this 7-inch worm, and I have a lot of success with this worm for giant bass. Another small. Oh, yeah, he's probably about 10 pounds. If he jumps, you know he's small. The big ones really just hop. They hop like that. And he's taking a long. This could be a big one. He doesn't look real big though. He doesn't look big at all. But he was hopping. He did not jump. But this is my strategy. So if I do real well, oh yeah, he's got size. 14-10, not awful. Not awful. Right close to 15 pounds. Worth 3.5 grand. And I'm catching up to the leaders, aren't I? But you got to do better, folks. I mean, in the long run at Jordan, this is very early in the competition. You need 15-pounders or the equivalent of 5 15 to win almost every attempt. So really, really do your best. And I would try these spots. Give them a shot. What do you got to lose? I mean, if you have a terrible round, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club, soldier. The Bassmaster Fishing Club of people who have tried the online open and been destroyed by some other people. Oh, that's a nice one too. It's not what I need necessarily.
Solid keeper.
It did increase my total weight. But this worm, guys, this worm here has served me well for the giant extra large bass. It's amazing. It works so well for the extra large bass, the super sized bass, the legendary bass. But I'm on PS5 and on PlayStation there's very stiff competition. It's tough. Some people do. Whoa, there's a big one. Or he looks big anyway. I don't know how big he really is. Sometimes you get real close up to these bass and they look like monsters. When you reel them in, they're like 10 pounds. I would like to get in the lead. Just to show you, you know, these spots are great and they're highly competitive. And if all you have are these two spots, you can do very, very well if you're lucky. You know, there's a certain amount of skill involved and knowing certain hotspots, but then, you know, there's always that element of just luck and using the good lures that attract the giant bass.
What a hog.
And I always go with soft plastic, giant soft plastic, like this big worm, this giant oversized worm. It just seems to work well. And I trust it more than like a smaller lure. And I guess I'm just more confident with a big soft plastic than just about anything. Also, my hook on this rig is a number 4. I got a 3/16 ounce Ned rig, number 4. You can also use 3/16 jig head, number 4. Another garbage bass.
Basszilla.
But you see the spots that I got here. They're amazing, and I found them searching, using the fish finder, paying close attention, going real slow around the perimeter, around the edges of the entire lake, and just using my fish finder real carefully, real slowly. And I found these spots all by my lonesome. And they're amazing, you know, they work. They work really well. And I think you should try them. And if you have a bad attempt or something, just dust yourself off and try again. These spots are reliable, and these lures are reliable. The lures I'm using are good. They're well known to be great extra large bass lures. Great for supersized bass. Pardon me, folks, for that little sniffle. You can pitch out here. You can pitch out here, and it's great. There's giant cruisers. But also, I've caught legendary fish pitching on this point. I caught Zeus here. Yeah, but I need to do much better. In the end, someone's going to have close to 75 pounds. So I'm getting there. If I get another, like if I got a 16 pounder right now, I'd be doing pretty well, pretty good. More garbage.
Check out the green beast from beneath.
So if my video just ends abruptly, like right in the middle of the end of the round, it's because I'm recording on PlayStation, and PlayStation won't record more than 60 minutes. So if I get cut off and you don't see the very end, this is basically my video. This is what I'm doing. These are the lures I'm using. And these are my spots. And it looks like I'm doing very, very well. On average, I'm doing as good as anybody else. But pitch out to the left in front of the point. There's really big bass to the left of the tree, and then right on the tree too. I caught Zeus there, so I did catch a legendary largemouth pitching like to the tree. But off to the left of the tree, there are giant trophies as well. You just got to get lucky, really. It seems like it's harder
That toad right there? That's a little chunk pin.
during the online open than normal, like free fishing venue to actually get the 15, 16 pound bass that you really need. But you can see my spots are very, very busy. So if you just want to try them out, I think you will have a lot of fun trying out these spots and going for the big ones during the tournament. And they are great spots, folks. They're well worth a try. Give them a chance. At least give them one attempt. If you don't like the spots, you can always look for better ones, but I've searched the whole lake and I haven't found any, so if you find any more, you should make a video and tell the rest of us, the Bassmaster community, what you found. You know, record it on your PlayStation. It's easy to record back video on your PlayStation and just send it to YouTube on your channel. You gotta create a YouTube channel. But once you do that, you can just link your PlayStation with your YouTube channel, and it's very, very simple from there. I mean, linking is like the press of a button. It's not that hard. And we all want to know, like, what you find. You know, the whole Bassmaster community is watching and wants to know, you know, if you found a hot spot. Trust me. More garbage.
Oh boy,
That's
that
the
is
trouble
spaghetti super bass.
with this particular spot. There's so many bass that it can be hard to keep them away and really attract the big ones. So this is the end of the video. If you watch the whole video, I really appreciate it. You're my kind of subscriber, and thanks for giving me the time of day. And try it out, folks. It works. As you can see, I'm up there with the leaders, at least so far. And my video is going to cut out soon because my PlayStation is going to cut me off. No more recording. But this is what I do when I come to the Jordan for a scrape, for a scrap. I come to these spots with the Jenko swim bait and the 7-inch worm on a 3/16 hook. I mean 3/16 jig or Ned with a 4 hook. That is what I do. But you can see the spots. They're absolutely tremendous, and there's no other spots like them that I know of. And you see, I didn't get one 15-pounder either. So it's just Jordan's just tough, folks.
You have caught an absolute hydrilla gorilla.